Right then guys, so I've got a report on Venom today and I'm going to open the floor up. First and foremost, I want to hear your thoughts on all of this because this is going to be really interesting. I think a lot of people are going to shout and holler at the rooftops about this. Venom is looking like it will actually beat Justice League at the box office. Now, just to kind of throw out some numbers because this is important, in its first week, it made 80 million domestic, so that's in America, right? Worldwide, it made a total of 200 plus million. And it was only made for $100 million. Currently now, at its worldwide box office, it's standing at 377.5 million. Now that's in its second week, which is absolutely fantastic. It has already made profit. In fact, it's made enough profit to seal itself a sequel, which everyone thought it wouldn't do. Everyone thought it was going to bomb. And on top of that, if the tracking is to be expected, which is basically cinemas, theatres, people that track all of these things, far smarter people than me, track the projected sales and how people are talking about it and things like that to give a total that they believe this will be going for. And apparently 500 million is a given. They think it's a done deal. 500 million is already going to happen. So apparently they also believe that it's going to beat Justice League's worldwide box office. Now again, a lot of people will say, oh no, that's complete bollocks. What are these people tracking it off? Well, Venom already has a China release sealed and confirmed. So by the time it's done in China, which is an absolutely massive, huge market. In fact, China is the sealing deal for most movies nowadays. In fact, it's far more important than even the domestic gross. Sometimes China will save a film and secure a sequel, even if it fails domestically, so i.e. in the States. As a result of that, and the fact that it is opening up in China, it is looking like it will beat Justice League. So, is it technically better than Justice League? Is it not? I pose that question to you, but then I also want to pose the question to you is, do you think it's deserving of this 500 plus million? And if you don't, did you think that Justice League deserved that money? Now, for me, Venom is what it is. It knows what it is. It is a dumb, fun movie. It has a lot of issues, but it's worth the price of admission if you can get a cheap ticket. I don't think it's a stellar film by any stretch of the imagination, but does it know what it is and is it inside its wheelhouse? I believe so. I do believe that Justice League, unfortunately, was a product of overhype and failed off the back of that. I wouldn't necessarily pair them up and say one is better than the other, but I would say that Venom does deserve the money it's making because Sony, they've had a lot of falters in the past, but with this new deal that they've got going with Marvel, with Spider-Man, etc., I think they're finding their footing, and I do feel that Venom and this universe that they're trying to establish here could be something exciting. The only massive damper on it for me is the fact that it is PG-13. That's the issue, especially when you go into the sequel, which again is confirmed now, or all but confirmed. From these monetary totals, Sony is definitely going to be making a sequel. You can say that with 99.9% certainty a sequel will happen. But Carnage is due to be in the sequel. Carnage is a character who, you know, if you know anything about the character, I mean, the clue's in the name, he is Carnage. So for him to be PG-13 is a massive issue. And I really do think that Avi Arad is not the man to be behind these films. I don't feel he fully understands what these characters are about. And that's obviously a massive shame because he's the main bankroll behind this along with Sony. He is the lead producer or the main money man behind these things. But guys, like I said, this is an interesting thing and I wanted to put it out there in more of a discussion based format. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Do you feel that Venom is deserving of the 500 plus million that it will likely make at the box office? Do you feel that Venom's result is a huge indicator that critics absolutely have a huge disconnect between what the audience expects and enjoys versus what they expect and enjoy? Because that's a huge disconnect that's been going on as well. Critics have absolutely slammed it. They compared it to the likes of Catwoman, which, look, with all due respect, Halle Berry's Catwoman is a big pile of wank. And Venom is nothing like that. Absolutely nothing. They really are two separate movies. Two completely different... Two different movies in its entirety. But I do feel that they've unfairly slammed it. I feel that they went into it expecting something different and didn't kind of, listen to the cues in the movie. There's comedy in it for a reason. I don't feel it's supposed to be taken too seriously. But that's just me. So I want to hear your thoughts. Is there a disconnect? Does Venom prove it? Does it deserve its 500 million? And do you think that Venom is better than Justice League? And if not, do you feel that Justice League deserved its 500 million? Because that's the real question there. If one deserves one and one doesn't, technically speaking, surely it would be better. But guys, like I said, I want to hear your thoughts. I don't personally think Venom is better than Justice League. I feel that they're two separate animals. Leave your thoughts down below. As always, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date on all the world of pop culture and movie news. As always, I've been Mr. H and I will catch you in the next video.